first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Mariota. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. First carry for James Conner. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Conner. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. James Conner, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game...
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On second down now, it's Jacobs.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mariota to throw it. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Mariota on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Throwing is Mariota.
And this will be swung out here for Conner.
And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A 1st down throw for Mariota. To Conner on the check down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. This is Connor running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On third down, it's Connor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll look to run with Connor, and this time he is in. Yes. James Conner with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Washington 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Following the interception here, Mariota rolling to his right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check 9, check 9. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, go.
Now Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Bust through the tackle. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On 1st and 10 is Connor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go play action. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's been a long day for you. Kill. One. Kill, turn up.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. James Conner on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it is 42-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Slide for the PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Mixing score, Giants 49, Washington nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's all you got!
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Breaks a tackle. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey. 14. He's going deep. Get him.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. They've got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second down, Jacobs once more. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mariota flushed out right. And I think the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, this drive's been one to forget. They ended up going backwards on 3rd and long and ended up going to the sidelines with their tail back between their legs. And now they have to pump the ball away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Uses the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Powers through. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Conner. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give running right is Conner. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, a run with Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Watch the mic. Watch one. Watch one. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Mariota on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Julio Jones. 58 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They shakes him off. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run it. This is Conner, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
James Conner. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mariota will look to throw. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Washington on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown.
James Conner, 84 yards. And the Giants extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Washington on 3rd down.
An almost unimaginable 0 for 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, here is Jones.
Touchdown, Washington.
Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington able to get a score back.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's Conner on the read option. Oh, Conner loses it. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There he goes left side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Mariota. Caught by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Mariota now to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab.
And the Giants are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about You know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The penalty does everything but get them a first down. It's close here on 2nd and inches.
Mike one. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want none.
To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Julio Jones. 52 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check 41. You can't block me. You can't block me. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
I'll take it next.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that, huh?
Hey, watch the slant. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Hey, 41's coming. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
Know your job.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the keeper.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Forced out to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mariota. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mariota dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mariota here to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, Almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Mariota on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tighten up. Check. Cross.
Throwing, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Mike one. I got it. Three.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Watch twins.
Mariota to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if a team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And this is going to be covered up. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Mariota will look to throw.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as